Late this morning, a Moultrie man was shot to death in a standoff with police and GBI agents, and family members of that man say they're outraged. This is video from the family's reaction to the shooting earlier today. Fox 31 retrieved the footage from the cell phone of the victim's friend. He tells us the lady in the red t-shirt is related to the victim. Our very own Jessica Fairley has been working on this story all day, and she joins us live with the details. Jessica?
Romney, those close to the family say he suffered from a mental illness. They say his life could have been spared if only authorities had reached out for their help.
Full shot, pow, pow, pow. You can see it reflecting.
The witness says she stood outside the home and watched the scene play out, not thinking it would end in death. Authorities say when the victim threw a brick into the window of a convenience store and left the scene, it set off a sequence of events. The blue home behind me is where authorities say the incident happened. They say they wanted to question the man, but when they entered the home, he pulled out a knife, and that's when they called for backup.
Moultrie PD pulled back out and called the Cobb County SWAT team to come in to handle the situation.
The detective for the Georgia Bureau of Investigation says they tried to communicate with the victim, even trying to place a phone in his home, but nothing worked. And that's when the SWAT team decided to move in.
He still had the knife and came in an officer that had come in the back of the house, and at that time, it's my understanding the individual was shot.
But neighborhood friends say they aren't buying the story. They believe police could have saved the man's life if they'd used a different method of force.
You call yourself a law enforcement, you supposed to know what procedures to take. You could have tased him.
I think it was wrong because all they had to do was let us go up there and talk to him. Maybe we could have convinced him into coming on out the house.
Both friends of the victim say the man suffered from a mental illness, but they don't believe it was his time to go. They say the close-knit community won't be the same without him. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation is still investigating which SWAT team member shot the victim, and they're getting more specific on how the entire scenario played out. The man's name has not been released to the public, but if we have more information on the updates, it'll be on our website, mysouthwestga.com.